Okay, cool. Hey, Trinity Community Fellowship. Thanks for reaching out and asking how things are going with the whole coronavirus thing. Um, yeah, it really means a lot. Your guys' support and prayer just makes us feel loved as we're kind of walking through this. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to kind of share how things have been going with the whole coronavirus and how that's impacted ministry. Um, yeah, and so the main thing I think that probably just kind of explains how things are going and what we've been doing with the whole coronavirus is that basically we just kind of moved everything to online the best that we can. And for me personally, that means a couple of different things. One, our discipleship groups that we've been meeting like once a week. We've been doing it online and we've continued to have Bible studies. We continue to have great conversations about growing, and it's been tiring on the students a lot, but it's been good. And I think another thing that's been cool is about my discipleship group is I've always wanted to go to this conference called the T4G Conference, which stands for Together for the Gospel. It's usually in Louisville, Kentucky, and um, because of everything shutting down, they had it online. And so I think one thing that was cool was a cool opportunity for me and my disciples to band together and watch those talks together. And it was really edifying, and I think it was growing and challenging because some of the talks were a little bit above their level, but we've been just trying to come up with creative ideas to kind of explain to maybe not explain, but creative ideas for us to continue to grow through the midst of this. And so we've kind of moved things online to keep it going. We've done conferences to just kind of see what all we can learn from out there. And so I think that's the one thing. The main thing that we have had to do with the whole coronavirus is normally every summer we have like a 9 or 10 week project down in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, called the Summer Mountain Project, and it's an opportunity for us to establish a lot of new Christians and their faith, show them how to study their Bible, show them how to share their faith, show them how to live in community and live the Christian life. And what we as a region have decided to do is kind of move that online as well. And so instead of the SMP, we call it the VSMP, which stands for Virtual Summer Mountain Project. And what we've done is basically 3 nights a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. We would from 7 to 9 p.m. we would meet up with our students and have like the SMP virtually. And so Monday night would be like a rally talk about like identity or fighting sin or living the Christian life or the local church or whatever. And then Tuesday night, they would learn evangelism training on how to share their faith. And then Thursday night is word training on how to study their Bibles. And honestly, I think it's been going pretty well. I think the thing that's really cool about it is that normally with the SMP, we have like maybe 70-ish students who go down there. And with the whole virtual Summer Mountain project is we've had like 110, 120 students sign up. And so it was actually really cool that more students were able to do it because it was just kind of flexible. Like students were able to be at home to get time with their parents, which was a barrier for them to go down. And it's time for them to be at home and make a lot of money so they could save up from the fall, which has been a barrier in the past for students to go down. They're able to, and they're able to still grow. It's just kind of like a lower commitment. And so because of the lower commitment, we were able to get more people signed up and committed to doing it, which was really cool. And I think like for us, like, yeah, for sure we're losing like quality over quantity. But I think for us, like we're just kind of making the best use of our time. And I think we're really pleased with the option that we have with the Virtual Summer Mountain Project. And so that's the other thing. For me personally, I've been doing a lot of ministry with athletes. And so I've been doing ministry with the track and cross country team, with the football team here. And there's probably a couple cool things I could share about that is because it is all online, I've been kind of sitting in on the track team's videos. And the thing that's been cool about that is that it has given me a really easy means of, a really easy means of getting to know the new incoming freshmen this upcoming fall. Instead of making it awkward in the fall, like I'm already established with them. So it's going to make my job a lot easier in the fall to get to know them because we've been doing these Zoom videos already. They know who I am, and hopefully kind of speeds up the evangelism process in the future. And so, yeah, we've done a lot of things online basically. But lately, as like we are transitioning to being more social and being around people, I've been trying to get around as many people as I possibly can, respectfully. And yeah, and honestly, we've been able to have students over to our house for dinner a couple nights, like one night a week usually. And last week we had a cookout for athletes where we had staff and students. We probably had maybe 22, 23 people over my house. And we had like 4 football players, 2 track athletes, 4 volleyball players, 1 gymnast player, excuse me, and a couple staff. And it was actually really cool because our vision is to try to reach the athletes. And I think one verse has been going through my mind is, I think if I'm correct with the verse, it's Zechariah 4:10, where God says, "Do not despise the day of small beginnings." And I think it's just cool for me, like, man, this is small beginnings of maybe 15 students over my house who are athletes. And it's kind of exciting to see where all this can go in like five or so years from now. This thing could grow into 30 or 40 or 50 athletes who are trying to learn about Jesus and trying to grow and walk before him. And so, yeah, we've just been coming up with some creative ideas. We've been in a cookout like last week, been going online. And yeah, now things are opening up. I've been able to get on walks with students and have really good conversations and help them grow. And honestly, the thing that's cool about for us is because we are doing the virtual summer mountain project, it's all online, and Bloomington Normal is a great spot, is that we've actually had like 30 to 40 college students who are in campus outreach move to Bloomington Normal. And it's just been a really great community for students to grow, to hang out, to continue conversations about the VSMP, about things that they're learning. And so Bloomington Normal is actually a really like big hotspot for students. And so they've been able to grow the best that they kind of can through the midst of the whole coronavirus. And so that's kind of how things are going for us. And there's probably a few things that you guys could pray for, which would really mean a lot to us. One, that you just continue to bless that God would continue to bless the whole VSMP. Yeah, that people would be committed to going to all the talks still, that they would grow, and that the time would not be in vain, that even though we're doing like quality over quantity, that the quantity would still be pretty high for these students. So that'd be the first thing. With the whole VSMP, there has been a thought about going down to Panama City Beach at third week of July, and we would use that basically as a week to go share our faith with as many students as we can who go down there. And I don't know if we'll be able to with the whole coronavirus rules and stuff like that, but if you could just pray that we'd be able to do that, that'd be great. And we'll inform you as that is going. So if you could pray for the VSMP, that'd be great. If you could pray for us with wisdom in the fall about plans in the fall, things are going to look so different for us. Just people are going to be wearing masks. We can't have big groups. And so like that kills a lot of our sports tournaments that we've actually used to get to know a lot of students. So you just kind of give us wisdom and creativity, that God would give us wisdom and creativity about how to think about that. And I think the last thing that you could probably pray for is just for us staff, just energy wise. Our jobs is really people oriented, and in the past the summers have been a time for us to kind of rest, because all our students have been in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And but the thing that's been unique about this summer is that they're all here in Bloomington Normal. And so I've tried to do my best to be intentional with the people I'm leading and help them grow the best I can. I think sometimes it just gets kind of tiring. And so if you could pray for us staff to kind of just be refueled by the end of the summer, as we go into the fall, I think if you pray for those things, that would be great. So VSMP, wisdom for the fall, and just the staff to be refueled and refreshed for the fall. And so again, thank you, Trinity Community Fellowship, for all your support, both financially and both your prayer support. It really does mean a lot. We're really excited for you guys to partner with us and to have a huge role in reaching college students at Illinois State University. So yeah, thank you.